Several church leaders are addressing the concerns of the faithful regarding McCarrick's alleged abuses. The president of the U.S. Bishops' Conference, Cardinal Daniel DiNardo, says, "I thank the Holy Father for his leadership in taking this important step. It reflects the priority the Holy Father places on the need for protection and care for all our people, and the way failures in this area affect the life of the Church in the United States." Cardinal Joseph Tobin says this latest news is a necessary step for the Church to hold itself accountable for sexual abuse and harassment perpetrated by its ministers, no matter their rank. Joining me now is Bishop Michael Olson of Fort Worth, Texas. Bishop Olson, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Lauren.
On Saturday, you sent a letter to your diocese in Fort Worth calling Archbishop McCarrick's alleged crimes, quote, a violation of trust, and you reassured your diocese that you have zero tolerance for such actions. Why don't we see more of a zero tolerance policy for sexual abuse in the Church?
Well, I think it's not because of a lack of effort on some parts. I really want to speak only on my behalf with regard to that, as far as zero tolerance, which is why I sent the letter and I addressed it to my people and to my priests. And so I think the culture, the dominant culture, is just becoming more and more aware of this. And this does not offer us an excuse, but it really offers us an incentive to be more intentionally cognizant for preventing this sort of thing, and especially to take care of each other and to care especially for the vulnerable.
There were reported financial settlements to alleged victims of Archbishop McCarrick in 2005 and 2007. Why did it take so long for him to be demoted?
I don't know. And I think that's a question at hand that requires explanation, especially given the atmosphere provided by the charter when we weren't supposed to enter into those sort of agreements with regard to minors, but also that it should provide a more transparent atmosphere whereby we are clear with the people who are giving what they have in stewardship to us, and also respectful of those who have been harmed by the Church and not pressured into silence.
If other members of the clergy knew of McCarrick's misconduct, should they be held accountable? Should they be removed?
I think that question needs to be part of an investigation, first and foremost, and that should be adjudicated rightly according to the norms of canon law and the right procedures. But I think that cannot be excluded. And especially if people have sinned and shared in these crimes by omission, that is just as culpable and should be also measured with the same degree of accountability.
Archbishop McCarrick now faces a canonical trial, but what does that do to help victims?
Well, I think look, trust only remains wish or hopes, or actually wish more than hope, unless there can be demonstrated efforts that can be verified to show that there's accountability within a community, be it the community of a society or a community of the Church. And so in a sense that there's accountability for our social responsibility, which is for those who know about these sort of egregious assaults on other people and don't do anything about it or don't say something about it, that they're also held accountable in a proportionate way.
Should the victims... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I said, and that cannot be tolerated, and it should certainly not be encouraged.
Should the victims receive monetary compensation?
I don't think there's any monetary compensation that can compensate someone for the type of harm that can be done by that. I don't think you can measure that monetarily, but I think that there needs to be the same sort of assessment, whether by the law or that's measured out and according to our judicial means of handling that, if we cannot handle that in other ways.
Should a criminal court be involved from the very beginning?
Criminal court should always be involved where crimes are committed or alleged to have been committed.
Okay. Bishop Michael Olson of Fort Worth, Texas. Thank you for speaking out. We reached out to several members of the hierarchy and didn't receive a response. So we appreciate your time and you speaking out.
I would ask really that we pray, and but it's ora et labora, prayer and work together. So thank you.
Thank you, Bishop Olson.